Hey there, this is Dario Thomas, and I just want to say welcome to another episode of the Spiritology television network. It's been a little while, so I decided that I was a little overdue in making one of these videos. And what inspired me to make this video is a conversation I heard today among three women, and they were basically talking about why do nice guys finish last? Why do women prefer bad guys over good guys? And they had a lot of reasons per se, like cliches type reasons. A lot of it had to do with, some women, they want that rush, that thrill, because nice guys can be boring and that kind of thing. And, you know, that's true. And nevertheless, it's a surface truth. It's not a deep-seated internal truth. And as I listened to this conversation, I grew weary of it real quick. I, I don't want to necessarily be judgmental, but I have to say it was one of the most unintelligent conversations I've ever heard in my life. But if you want to know why women go after bad guys, or vice versa, if you want to know why men go after bad women, the women that are freaky and devious, the sexual attraction, of getting a closet freak, that's also a surface reason for men. Here's the thing, and it's a spiritology point of view. The reason why people go after bad people, or people pursue other bad people for companionship, whether it be men or women, is because they are dictated by and governed by their internalized trauma. And that's pretty much it. Most people have a very significant degree of trauma housed in their psyche. And that trauma is surfacing to the top of their mind daily. I mean, that trauma is always there. And people are typically fighting against not feeling bad. The trauma is there. The trauma is surfacing, and it's trying to force people to feel bad in so many ways. And people are desperately, constantly trying to fight against trauma, the internalized trauma. Nevertheless, the average human being has an ego, which is a self-image that's heavily promoted. People always inspire, and they always encourage others to be an individual, to build self-esteem, to promote a self-image. In other words, to construct an ego, a personalized idea about yourself that makes you unique from the entire world. An idea that ultimately results in your spiritual damnation. However, that's another topic for another conversation. When the internal trauma gets fused and united with the ego, then the ego tries to use it. And here's the thing, the ego is part of the trauma also. A false idea, a self-image of yourself is traumatic in and of its own light. So the ego takes trauma, which is pretty much experiences that you've internalized, bad experiences, and it uses that trauma and try to twist it and distort it and to make it into something good. So as the trauma surfaces up, the ego captures it and needs to figure out what to do with it. So it tries to turn it into something good and exciting. And this is why people go after other bad people. This is why people cling to other bad people. And it's all because of internalized trauma. They are governed by their trauma. Their trauma is their counselor and their God. And that's really the basic underlying reason why people go after bad people, if you want to call anybody bad, because, I mean, even the Messiah in the Bible said, "Why do you call me good?" But nevertheless, that's the answer of why good people or nice people finish last. Thank you for listening. Take care and God bless.